right, those interesting scenes there from the German Bundesliga. They say, some will say it's the best league in the world. I don't know. You know, they have England also talking about saying
followers of the EPL will never agree to that.
Then you have the La Liga.
This part of the world, we grew up with the German Bundesliga. Back in the day, it was always on TV, and we knew some of the big stars from the German Bundesliga. Then the EPL came up. That's what you do with branding and packaging. You know, I think
at some point in between, the Italian Serie A came on strong. Then
been watered down a
late
bit.
90s, the English Premier League
stole
our hearts.
Till tomorrow.
You're sleeping. You're sleeping. You listen to the commentaries. You wake up. Even if it is West Brom and Crystal Palace.
So some guys kept me down that I must talk about the EPL then for 2 hours. I'm like, 2 hours, EPL. Let's talk about the Nigerian Premier League. Let tell us Chelsea. Tell us Arsenal.
And give us a chance to voice our opinion.
Okay, that's what the EPL has done. And guys,
so much went down over the weekend talking about the EPL. Interesting results. I'm sure we're going to be having them on the screen right about now. One of the fixtures that really got me talking was Manchester United. Playing a goalless draw there with Newcastle right there at Old Trafford. It looked, I don't know what happened, but somehow they just couldn't find the back of the net. Newcastle almost could have won the game, really, but
United had a good disallowed as well.
When
when Rooney scored, but was disallowed.
Yeah, so Manchester City also looking good so far, 100% record.
Of all the top teams expected to win, the only team that has won three matches.
Three matches, you know, they haven't conceded. So Crystal Palace getting the job done over Aston Villa. Norwich and Stoke playing out a 1-1 draw. West Ham United. We all thought they were on fire when they beat Arsenal at the Emirates on the opening day, but
lost the next game, and then
I mean, you could imagine AFC Bournemouth scoring 4.
That's football.
If you saw the game against Liverpool at Anfield, you felt they were robbed actually, you know, from because they put in a very fine performance, but they saved it for this game and they came out smoking, beating West Ham in that one. Watford and Southampton are playing out a goalless draw, and of course today the big one will be Arsenal taking on Liverpool. Arsene Wenger, I did say earlier on, talking about not having any sympathy for Liverpool. I don't know what that means, but you know,
he should get to the field first and do the talking on the field. A lot of fans are not as optimistic as as Arsene Wenger himself. So, but we'll get to see that game. Definitely a good game to expect.
Then, of course, the Spanish La Liga. Athletic Bilbao, well, they might have beaten Barcelona to win the Spanish Super Cup, but it was revenge this time around. Barcelona getting a 1-goal victory scored by Luis Suarez. Sporting Gijón and Real Madrid playing out a goalless draw. I saw that game, and my word, Real Madrid, I think we're just lucky to have escaped that. I must confess to you, you know, Sporting Gijón, we're just all over the place.
That's it.
Levante losing 2-1 to Celta Vigo. Real Betis and Villarreal playing out a 1-1 draw. There were other interesting results as well. Malaga and Sevilla playing out a goalless draw. And of course, today is also going to be another interesting one. Talking about Granada facing Eibar. Well, maybe not so many people have interest in that, but I tell you, it will shape out how some of the teams will, you know, in the when you talk about the race for the relegation, you know, you have to start taking your chances right
That's
about
what,
now.
Particularly the La Liga, it's got a lot of flair. If you're not getting the points at the start, you struggle. That's why it's been dominant.
That's why
with the Real Madrid, Barcelona, and recently
because you know you're going to
Madrid.
lose against Real, you're going to lose against Barcelona and some other teams. So if those kind of two teams are playing, it's a 6-point game. It doesn't matter if it's coming early in the season, you need to win such games.
And it's simple logic here. I mean, before you start getting tired, start getting the points now,
early on,
because injuries will start coming
and
up.
a quick
start
one,
playing
even
other
though we didn't really talk about it, it's the Italian Serie A. Juventus, you wouldn't believe it, lost on the opening day.
No, you have to believe Pello, it's not there anymore. The Chilean Arturo Vidal left. There are rumors Pogba might be leaving. Claudio Marchisio injured as well. So, I mean, that the whole shape of that midfield is gone. So, I mean, it didn't come to me as a surprise, really.
Let's give us a chance to just quickly
and AC Milan also losing to Fiorentina in that one.
It's not a surprise. It's
Milan, come on.
Yeah, it's not a surprise anymore. Let's quickly read some messages on Twitter and just also let you know it's good news for Team Nigeria because Patience Okon has qualified, particularly, and even Regina George. They've qualified for the 800 meters from the heat races and
through to the semis.
Good one, through to the semis. Patience Okon George qualified with a time of 50.87 seconds. So let's keep giving them all the support. So let's just quickly take this one. Still talking boxing in Nigeria. Leonard Clinton says, I think parents should encourage their kids that are interested in boxing. I was once interested, but my parents discouraged me. So that's what Olusegun had just said. And,
well, maybe his parents have seen Frank Bruno and Muhammad Ali.
You know?
Maybe if you're a parent and you see what has happened to some of those guys, you probably would have a rethink. But boxing is a good sport.
You also look at Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Making all the money.
The money is the American. The money is there.
Still waiting to get that fight with...
Femi Losky says, I do hope the federal government develop the boxing game in Nigeria. Kudos to Nasarawa FC. They deserve to be praised for such record. Regards. Thank you so much. That's it.
Don't forget, let's remember these Cincinnati Open finals. Roger Federer rolling back the years again to beat Novak Djokovic, who has...
Seventh time. It's winning this for the seventh time. Novak Djokovic was gunning for his first in Cincinnati, but Federer had other ideas. And this lady winning it for the second time, defeating Simona Halep 6-3, 7-6.
Probably this is what we should be expecting for the U.S. Open. Talking about Serena Williams, you never know. You never know. Because she's won all Grand Slams.
With the women, I mean, you can't
it's unpredictable. The only predictable thing is Serena.
Yeah, because it is fluid. The women's category is very fluid.
But I have a lot of sympathy for Roger Federer. I love. He's already talking about Rio 2016 winning the gold there, but I'd love to see him in the men's professional circuit. I'd love to see him win another Grand Slam.
Yeah. It's going to be really difficult because I watched that final with Novak Djokovic. You could see that it's not the same intensity of play, and then sometimes Novak against Federer, I've been beating him at the Grand Slams. Let's let Baba just have this one.
No,
compensation. You mean it's
I think they've played too many ATP tournaments. I think it's beginning to. Some of them before could just take time out and pull out, but now the ATP is making it difficult. All those listed tournaments, you have to participate. And some of them don't have chances of withdrawing like they used to do. So they participate, and all this physical exertion, it takes a toll on the body.
I know, totally agree. I totally agree. If you have a chance, we could just read one more message. Universal, okay, just giving us the update that Regina George and Patience Okon has qualified for the 400 meters semi-finals, and then Atukpo Chuk says, did John Terry really deserve that red card?
I mean, looking at it over and over again, based on my opinion, I don't think he really deserved the red card. Because, soccer pundits have also said perhaps Thibaut Courtois, the Chelsea goalkeeper, had a hand in all of that. But, Terry had to be the one to get...
But you see, it's football, and then the rule says if a player is goal-bound, it makes you vulnerable, because the guy has his eyes on goal. There's a chance he could take it. There's a chance he could miss. Don't touch him. The moment you try to go close to him, the rule says the referee will be pointing.
I think Thibaut Courtois could have dealt with it, really, but he didn't react. He had to leave it all for John Terry to do.
Football exciting.
Exactly.
And that's my belief. Forget all this talk about,
even goal line technology is removing some of it. In a way,
I did see, like the La Liga, I did see it.
Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't, but, it's all in the nature of the game.
But Pedro, he's in the fray. He looks to be the one to take Chelsea to the next level.
Everyone is now saying, everybody's saying what they're saying because we saw a West Brom that was not technical at all times as we know them to be. Again, Chelsea fans should be careful. This is the first time since December 2006 that Chelsea will concede either 2 or more than 2 goals in the start of a season. 2-2 against Swansea at Stamford Bridge, lost to Manchester City, conceded 2 against West Brom. So all is not well with your team.
For Mourinho, who is known to be a tactician when it comes to his defense.
I think he still needs
Still a lot of work to
do. A defender.
And still talking about Varane. Let's see if Real Madrid.
No.
There you go.
No.
Let's see Real Madrid.
Leave Rafael Varane for Real Madrid. He's a young
money.
lad. He still needs to, learn the ropes at Real Madrid. Don't
Guys,
bring him to Chelsea yet.
It's about time. We've got to go.
We have to go. We have to go. So much fun talking sports on the show. I'm really excited about the way it all panned out today. But of course, not to worry. We'll be here again same time tomorrow to do it all over again. And let's not forget Blessing Okagbare. Let's hope that she gets into that final and do Nigeria proud. I'm yours truly, Ayotunde Balogun. Many thanks for staying with us.
All right, we'll see you again tomorrow. Hopefully there will be good news to share. I'm Yemi at the bar.
Okay, Ayotunde Balogun says we should root for Blessing Okagbare. Not just Blessing, roots for Team Nigeria, the IWF World Championships. We'll be back tonight to talk some more sports. Until then, in everything you do, I'm Austin Okonakwan saying, keep talking sports. Bye for now.
To the winning constructor, Mercedes-AMG Petronas.
Nico had obviously good pace, but I was able to answer most of the time, so I was fairly relaxed up the front. But the car was feeling great, so it was really about looking after the tyres, and particularly at the end when I saw that one of the tyres had blown on another car, I was being very cautious. So the last 2 laps, Nico was allowed to close the gap, but no, it felt really under control the whole way, and as I said, a lot of good assistance from the team, so yeah, felt like 100% all weekend.
Yeah, just completely messed up the start, so that was very annoying, and then fought my way through, gave it absolutely everything. I mean, we were both on the edge all the way through. The car has been amazing, so I'm really thankful to the team again for giving us such a car. You know, it's awesome to drive it, and Lewis did a great job, so deserved to win. I tried to give it everything, but not enough.
And a good race. I still can't believe that we're on the podium. You know, those guys that have been working hard to give us that car to be able to be here today. Of course, going to turn 1 every time I take a start in Spa, I will remember 2012. But I think it made me stronger and indeed allowed me to be 10 times on the podium. Being here today is kind of special, I think. For us, it has the price of a race win.